Good afternoon, viewers. Good morning, viewers. Good evening, depending on your location. Yes, in this channel, we will also be talking about old things which we have forgotten before. I remember when we were small, we used to have a storyteller. Every evening, we used to come to a village square to hear our elders telling us some stories that make the children very happy and make their day. They will also carry the stories to their generation that will come. So I thought as much so that we will not forget that tradition which we have or that culture which we have in Africa. That is why I am bringing this story back so that we will not forget what and where we are coming from. So today I am going to tell you a story about a particular man who is a hunter. When you listen very well in this story, you will learn a lot from it. But before we start, please, I want you to just subscribe for us, follow us, share and like our video so that you can be able to notify anytime we upload a new tale, a new story on this platform. God bless you as you do. Now in today's story, I will tell you about a particular man. This man, his name is called Akwebuwe. Akwebuwe was a great hunter in their village. There's no day that he go out to hunt that he didn't get more than 3 animals. So when he come home, he will sell the one he will sell in the market and eat the one he will eat. This Akwebue have a brother. Akwebue have not married, even as he's making so much money in his business. He's a young man, very handsome, very tall. He's not too fat, not too slim, but very nice looking young man. So this man, anytime he go out for hunting with his other colleague throughout the night, because they normally hunt in the night, so he normally come home feeding with a lot of animals, a lot of things. He's making money, making good business, good sales from his money. In fact, the whole village thought that this man from here will become the richest man in their village. So he became pompous. He became arrogant. He doesn't talk to people with polite word because his money started to enter his head. In fact, he doesn't know what he's doing again. Even that his brother that he doesn't communicate with him very well, but he's still his brother. Sometimes he give him some meat, sometimes he will not give him. Sometimes that his brother will also buy meat for him. He have also friends. He prefer to give out to friends more than his immediate family. So this man, every day he go out, he come back. Every day he go out, he come back. He doesn't, as I said before, respect the people in the community. He doesn't respect the elders in the community. But there's something that happened one day. This man, one day, he went out for hunting again, as usual. There was this particular animal that whenever he got this animal, he makes a lot of sales from it. So this man prepared his gunpowder, arranged it and cleaned the gun very well for the hunting. So he went out that evening. So on getting to the bush, that day is like everywhere is dry. There's not too much animal. It's like the animals have also make a meeting against the man, against the hunters that are coming, because they also have their own sense. So what happened? When this man find that animal, he aimed at the animal. The animal was on top of a tree. When he shoots at the animal, he narrowly missed it with a whisk, but the bullet touched the animal. So on the process, the animal carried the gunshot or the bullet wound in his body and start running for his dear life. And this man started to chase the animal, pursue the animal to be able to grab the animal. So on the process of doing that, this man fall down and two sticks pierced into the eyes of this man. From that day, this man became blind. He started shouting and screaming inside that bush that night. So his other colleagues have to locate him and find him. So in those days, we didn't have the kind of hospital equipment and hospital that we have present here. Remember, this thing happens in a remote area, in a remote village in one African country in those days. This thing happened many years ago. So this man, they, they take him to a nearby clinic or a nearby herbal home where medicine is administered to him. So, but they could not be able to operate on the eye because of the equipment and other things. So the man became blind. From that day, this man doesn't see again. So he have now to depend on the little savings that he have. Because during those days, he's making that money. He's just making that money and eating it with his friends, with women and other stuff like that. He doesn't remember to save. He doesn't remember to keep for raining day, for a day like that. So you have to depend from the little one he kept, and from that his brother that he don't normally used to give or normally help when the man is in trouble. So this man became blind, and that his brother became somebody that always helped him whenever he wanted to go out, whenever I want to go to toilet, want to go anywhere. He's incapable of doing anything again. So this his brother become everything to him. But there's something that happened along the line again. I hope you guys are following me up. Is the story getting interested? Please, if the story is getting interested, all you need to do is to click on that button, subscribe for me, like, follow me, then share so that other people will also benefit from this story. Just relax, take your Fanta, take your Coke, take your juice and relax. We have a lot to talk on this story. So this man, he have eat his money. They're the little one that the brother is bringing home. Remember, the brother have a wife, and this his wife is trading on tobacco, branded tobacco. In Africa we call it snuff, which this man also like to snuff that tobacco. So all of a sudden, this man doesn't have any money again. His money that he saved has finished. His brother, who is also helping him, fall sick. So whenever this man want to go out, he will use stick and be moving like this. Sometimes he will fall down because the kind of education we have now, we didn't have in those days. So he could not be able to read his path, where he's going. Unlike now, that the blind can do anything, can enter bus, can do whatever thing they want to do. So this man now depending on himself to do some certain things, or maybe there's other children in the village that sympathy wanted to help him. They can take him to market to beg for alms. Somebody who used to be big man before, who used to be rich, now be the one that is now begging. So what happened? After some time, that his brother that is helping him died. Trouble became so much for this man. This man don't know what to do. So after the burial of his brother, everybody go their own way. So this man don't know what to do. So what this man do is he will call some little boys in the village, maybe for them to get him some rice, buy rice for him through the money that people are giving him, stuff like that. So what he do is in the morning when everybody has go out their various businesses, then they go to farm, then they go to market. So he will use that rice, just spray it on the floor. Chicken will just come to eat it. I don't know how he's always managed to grab the chicken. When he grab the chicken, he will kill the chicken and eat the chicken that does not belong to him. So this thing continue. People begin to complain of their chicken losing and the other things. People begin to complain of some small things. Even that his late brother's wife, who is trading on tobacco, also begin to complain that anytime that she grinded her tobacco, when he go there again, he will not see it the way she kept it. So she continued to complain to people. So anytime he wanted to ask that his husband brother, I don't know, somebody who is not seeing, how could you go and ask him of such thing like that? So this man, anytime he go to market, somebody give him money, he buy chicken, he will be announcing all over the whole town, all over the whole village. Everybody should see, oh, I bought chicken today, oh, I buy chicken today, oh. Nobody should say that it was chicken that I'm eating, oh. So that his chicken doesn't finish. So that one he bought at the market, he will use that to disguise himself. So anytime he eats people's chicken, he said, people should know that the other day I bought chicken. I shout that I bought a chicken, that everyone should know that I have a chicken. So it was that same chicken that is eating. But nature have his own way of treating people, paying them to their own coin. So this woman complaining about this loss of tobacco. So one day, that woman decided to do something funny. And what is that thing that the woman did? This woman go and buy pepper, small African pepper, spread it on the sun, dry it very, very well, because every time this woman will keep her tobacco, this man will go in and sleep in with, I don't know how he managed to go there. He will use his own plastic, there's a little thing that we used to put tobacco those days in Africa. He will put it in his own, come out in the front of their house there. He will be snuffing it and singing. And the song he always sang goes like this. So he will be singing. Akwebu, 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 kedu ife mmerụ mmadụ ji akpọrọ nnọnụ? Kedu ife mmerụ mmadụ ji akpọrọ nnọnụ? Ọ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ikwu, ọ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ibe. Anya ndo nekone, ogbenye dubu mbụ ado. So he will be singing this thing. The wife of his late brother will be in the kitchen cooking food. Sometimes the woman, out of sympathy, will give the man some food to eat, even though that the man didn't help when he was rich. But the woman, out of pity, also gave in some alms to him. So, but the story of pepper, this woman grinded this pepper after she had dried it. Grind it very well and mix it with that tobacco and go and keep it where she normally kept it. So that night, the woman went to women's meeting in the village. They were there talking. And this man, Akwebuwe, get up as usual to go into the normal place he normally correct those stuffs. So out of anger, out of vexation, that this woman is suspecting him to be the one that is stealing from her tobacco, she poured everything inside his own cup and carry it and come outside, raging. How can this woman be accusing me? Today I will show this woman Pepe that he don't need to suspect me or accuse me because one, he's blind, he cannot see. These are the reason he always give to the villagers whenever they come, even when they summon him to the Igwe's palace. This the condition, the defense he always give to defend himself. But that particular night was something special. What happened? So this man, out of his nation, bring out the snuff and take it. Via, take the other one. Via. So when he inherits those things, those stuff, he don't know that what he inherited is pepper. Not up to 2 seconds. The pepper started brain and everything. You know how pepper, how he used to hot. So this man started crying, crying. Mboye buomo, mboye buomo, mboye buomo, mboye buomo. So the villagers who had the voice were coming to know what is happening. They asked Akrobe, what happened? What happened? What happened? He could not be able to say what happened, but the villagers saw that the cup of his tobacco is on the floor. And this man was rolling himself on the ground, shouting Mboye Buomo, because Mboye was the name of that his late brother's wife. So people have to call Mboye. Mboye was not anywhere to be found around the house. So they went to the meeting where they were having their women's meeting and told Mboye, come home, your late brother's brother is about to die, yo. She was shouting, Mboye Buomo. That Mboye Buomo mean Mboye have killed me. Mboye have killed me. So when Mboye finally come to the house and look around, the first thing Mboye did is to go into the house and shake the tobacco. And the couple people say, you people should come and see. The tobacco that she kept here is not the way that it is. That see what she did. And that thing she did is the consequences of what the man is suffering now. So this man, instead of snubbing tobacco, snub pepper. So the woman laughed, and the villagers have no choice than to leave the man there, because it is what he caused by himself is what he's suffering. So friends, that man have to be there. If you want to continue to the story, you have to be with us for the next day so that we can be able to know what actually happened to Akwebuwe, whether he survived it or whether he did not survive it. But before then, drop in your comment in the comment box. Did Mboye did very well by grinding pepper instead of tobacco? Is what Akwebuwe is doing, is it right? I want to see your answer in the comment box. So I will close it off here. I wish you all a pleasant day, and please remain safe. God bless you.